What is this heavy black metal box with two clamps on top, found in an old paper mill museum in Wisconsin that is closing, but no one knows what it is? It's about 12 inches wide, 5 to 6 inches deep, and 8 inches tall, and there is no visible brand or serial number. It has a wheel on the right that raises the center bar and turns the gauge. Someone from a separate museum in Georgia has another, but they also do not know what it is. Any idea what it could be for? It's a 19th century paper tester, designed to test and value the paper's tensile strength. The user must put a paper strip on top of the box and fix its edges with the two presses. Then, by turning the crank, the mechanism raises the center bar and tightens the paper. Meanwhile, the hand will be moving and indicating different numbers. When the paper tears, it will stop on the pointed number. What is this thing about 6 inches long, labeled WM Heap and Son? It has an opening at only one end and has the remains of a rubber gasket, so it must have been inserted into something else. My first guess is a rather poor example of the globe for an old lightning rod, or part of a kerosene heater or lamp, or maybe a water or milk bottle, like for feeding cattle. What do y'all think? It's a glass float for a toilet tank, made by William Heap and Sons, located in Muskegon, Michigan, and patented on October 15, 1907. The company manufactured plumber's supplies made of wood or glass. It ceased operations in 1932, and its business was taken over by American Seat and Tank Company. What is this, some kind of peeler, found with some old stuff in my grandma's garage? The top handle rotates the center shaft, and the sharp end plunges up and down. It has a broken bit that appears to have tightened onto a mount, so this would have been secured in place, maybe on a countertop. My initial thought was an apple peeler that clamps to a table, but it doesn't have any sharp blades for peeling. Any idea what it would have been used for? It's a cherry pitter from the early 1900s. The broken piece is the countertop clamp and looks to be missing the oval plate to catch the pitted cherries that connects to this shelf between the small slide and the pit remover via a small screw with a tab handle on the bottom. What is this metal cage-like object that has a threaded rod in the center, about 8 to 10 inches long? It looks like a puller or press of some kind, where the jaws on the cage clamp to hold an outer housing in place, while the middle threaded rod pushes a centerpiece out when you twist the other end. Any ideas? It's a locomotive steam engine boiler tube cleaner from the 1800s. This tool was attached to a long pole and then used to scrape the flues of an old steam engine. Turning the nut on the end expands or contracts the diameter of the tool to match the size of the flues. What is this thing I bought at an estate sale? The plaque was covered up by tape, but when revealed, it had the maker's name. It says Frank S. Betts and Company. Google says they manufactured medical supplies and steel furniture from 1894 to 1937. I think the casters say patented February 13th, 1904. What is it? After lots of investigating, it's a medical irrigation stand from the early 20th century, a device used to hold irrigation fluids, like saline or other solutions, and sometimes other equipment needed for wound irrigation or other procedures where flushing with fluid is required. The white enamel bowls and tubing are long gone, but the stand is amazing. What is this piece of china my mom owns here in Ireland, but we have no idea what it is? We are both charmed and bewildered by it. It's quite heavy. The collar is EPNS. The shape is very distinctive, and I've never seen anything like it. We wondered whether it was some sort of plant pot. Does anyone know what it's supposed to be used for? It's a salad bowl, made by James Kent Limited in the 1940s, an earthenware and porcelain manufacturer at the Old Foley Pottery in Stoke-on-Trent, England. James Kent became a limited company in 1913. The company continued as a family business until 1981, when it was purchased by Bayer, a German multinational chemical and pharmaceutical company. What is this thing in a box, found in the US, and it says made in France? It has 12 lenses with a blue filter, and the box requires a pin to be pulled in order to open it. I really appreciate any help you can provide. It's a 19th century French camera lucida, used for copying, reducing, enlarging, or reverse drawing of objects in true perspective. It projects an optical superimposition of the subject being viewed onto the surface upon which the artist is drawing. The artist sees both the scene and the drawing surface simultaneously, as in a photographic double exposure. This allows the artist to duplicate key points of the scene on the drawing surface, thus aiding in the accurate rendering of perspective. What is this thing made of metal, found in a garage? I have no idea from what it could have been. About 5 to 6 inches long, there are numbers and the word "small" written on it, with some kind of logo under. Again, I found this in an old garage and I have no idea what it could be. I've reverse searched and searched any keyword possible on Google, but I can't find a similar piece. This is a hard one for you guys. Many thanks in advance. It's a picker arm assembly for an international harvester potato planter. It would go on a wheel with about 5 more, and it would hook the seed potatoes and then deposit them in the ground. It was patented on August 31st, 1937 by Lee H. Kaupka of Auburn, New York for the International Harvester Company. What is this antique wooden furniture piece found in the US? I've never seen anything like this before. It's fascinating me, and I can't seem to figure out what it might be used for. The barrel it's sitting on is not part of the object. It's made of wood. It has 3 hinged boards, each with spring-loaded clips that almost remind me of mousetraps. It has 2 drawers at the bottom, and it looks very old, probably 100 plus years old. Someone suggested a carpet or flooring sample display. Does anyone know what this is? Please let us know down in the comments. Thanks for watching. Let's make life fun.